Hey YouTube, this is David London, or Navy Dave, doing another video. I don't know if you can see me, this is me, on my 87 Grand Wagoneer. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you swapping out your calipers. I'm getting rid of the old ones. It's a single piston, I'm going to get rid of those. And I am upgrading to the Wilwood calipers. Anyone with a Grand Wagoneer, if you want to upgrade your calipers, this is the part number you'll need for the Grand Wagoneers. It's 140 11290, and the BK only means that it's black. You can see over to the right it says black powder coat. It says kit caliper D52 with pads. So if it ends in an R, it just means it's red. So they make them powder coated and they make them anodized. I prefer powder coated. I think it's a lot more durable. If you've not upgraded your brakes at all and you're still running the old rubber tubes, they're going to tell you that you need to upgrade your brake lines. So for the brake lines, and depending, you're gonna have to, if you buy the brakes inside the box, there's a piece of paper in there, and it's gonna tell you, for brake lines, use this kit. So for me, I went with the 220-11719, and it's a flex line kit. See, it says for the D52, which is what the calipers are, and these are 22-inch long ones. And it uses a 7/16 with 20 thread banjo and banjo bolt. Of course, the banjo doesn't matter threads, it's just a hole. But anyways, this is what the brake lines look like. They're braided stainless steel, and there's actually a protective plastic coating over them. Both of the ends are like this, because basically when you buy these, it comes with your different banjo fittings and the copper washers. Okay, so, and by the way, this kit at Summit was $375. I was able to find them at Sears, yes, Sears, for $323. And of course I just had Summit match the price, and you know those guys, if it's cheaper, they're going to try to tack on everything else to bring it up closer to their price. So anyway, I still got it cheaper. The brake line kit, I think, was like $60, $65. Okay. So anyways, and also these are the brake pads that it comes with. High performance brake pads. Pretty nice pads. Got a lot of meat on them, and they're different. So you can see these have the little tabs at the top, both sides, and it has a lip on it right there. And the other one does not. It just has the little cutouts. Of course, that's one each for each side. So you're going to use different, you know, one of those each on each side. As far as the caliper, here it is right here. This is where your brake line goes onto with that banjo bolt, and then your banjo nut. This is a 7/16 nut by 20 thread. You also have the bleeder screws, top and bottom, for convenience. It is all aluminum. All aluminum. You can see it's aluminum there. Very nice quality. And it's a dual piston. And the pistons, I believe, were stainless steel. So you're looking at pretty much a rust-proof unit here. And it's very light. Very light. Nice. Okay. And of course it comes with new hardware and stuff. Alright. Along with this, you're going to need some brake fluid, 3-4. I got this stuff at Advance. You can get it anywhere, probably AutoZone, O'Reilly's, or wherever you have your parts store. Ultra Disc Brake Caliper Lube. This stuff is nice. It's green. It's very slippery. It's good up to like from 50 to below or something like that to like 2,000 degrees. So anyways, good stuff. You're going to end up putting that on your hardware. You'll put it all over the hardware, but not on the threads. You do not want to put it on the threads. Your threads need to bite into the caliper. But definitely on the shaft and the little anodized rings right there. That's just to keep it moving back and forth and keep it from rusting. All right. In this, you're going to need a number 10. That's going to remove the brake line from the back of the caliper. You're going to need a number 11, and that's going to you'll need a number 10 to open your bleeder if you want to try to see if you want to drain it or whatever. I did this because my calipers were having a problem, so I opened mine up to see if they were peeing out on me, but they weren't. So technically you don't really need that one. If you're just going to swap them out, all you need is a number 11 and a 3/8 inch hex. All right, the number 11 is going to remove the banjo bolt, and your hex heads are going to end up removing these here. I don't know what you call them, but anyways, they slide across and they hold the caliper in place. My glove is falling apart here. Holy cow. Good old Harbor Freight. Anyways, I kind of got a little ahead of myself before I started the video. So let me just go ahead and show you what I did. I went ahead and removed my brake line. My brake lines, by the way, are already aftermarket. They're stainless steel braided 22-inch lines. It has a banjo fitting on the end. The reason why I bought those other ones is because I just wanted to make sure I had all the things I needed before, you know, you go to start something and you end up needing something else, and then, you know, it becomes a pain in the butt. So anyways, now I know I don't need them. I thought I was going to need them, but I don't. The factory bolt, banjo bolt, you can see it's got a hole down the center, and there's a hole right there in the top for the fluid. You're going to have 2 copper washers, one for each side of the banjo on the end of the brake line. So make sure you get both of those off. I'd get new ones anyways, which I did. But anyways, the factory banjo bolt is smaller than a 7/16, so it's not going to work on the Wilwood caliper. So either you buy the brake line kit, or like me, if you already have brake lines and it already has somewhat of a banjo fitting. Mine's not a round one, but it is like a banjo fitting. Jesus. Hang on, guys. Let's see what's going on here. Alrighty. Give it to the guys in yellow and red and black. Alright. So I already took mine off, and I've got this nice little snap-on tool here, which clamps on both sides of the banjo fitting. Get that off. But as you can see, mine are rectangular. It's still a banjo fitting. It's just square, and it's not round like the ones that come in the Wilwood kit. So all I did for mine to work is I went again to the parts store, and I picked up a set of banjo bolts that are 7/16 by 20. They do carry them. So now I know I didn't need them. I'll take back the Wilwoods. So anyways, that came off. After that, you use your 3/8 hex, and you take out your caliper bolts here. I already did it, like I said, top and bottom. After that, of course, you might have a little tightness in your pads or whatever. I've already taken the pads out. Like I said, I got ahead of myself. So, boom, caliper comes off. Now look at the difference. It is a big piston. But if you think about it, you're really only touching the outer sides over here on these calipers. So, and not only that, but the damn thing's heavy. So on these, you're only touching here and here. You're not even using this top half of the piston at all, or the bottom half. So you're only touching over here, maybe an inch and a half here and an inch and a half here. As to, these are smaller pistons. I put them side by side. These are smaller, and they're about the same size as the whole brake pad itself. So you're getting a lot more stopping power with that. All right, I'm jibber-jabbering a lot. So let me get going with this. I'm going to put it together. I'm going to show you the next step. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grease up just these edges right here, because that's where like your pads and things touch and stuff like that. That's where the calipers kind of rest on, so I don't want it to I'm just a neat freak a little bit. So anyways, let me go ahead and get the calipers ready, and then I'll show you how to put them on. Okay, so I used my super green grease here, and you might be able to see where it's kind of green. I lubed up all the shaft, the end of it, the little anodized fittings. I lubed this up first. I let that slide down to here, and I kind of turned it in my hand, so the inside of that little fitting is lubed up and the outside, but no silicone on the threads. At the same time, I also put some right here, because your pads kind of rest up on that on both sides. Alright, I also put it a little bit right here on the banjo fitting, because it helps, well, one, just keeps the copper fitting in place when I go to put this together. Alright, the brake pads. And as you can see, as I'm looking at the caliper here, this is the brake pad that goes closest to you. So that one will fit right in there against the pistons. The other one, on the other hand, as you can see right down here, there's like a drilled out area on both sides. Right here. That's where this brake pad comes into place. You can see the tab right there. So basically that tab and that tab are going to slide into that hole, and this upper lip is going to rest right across the top of this. Okay? Alright, so let me get that, and then I'm going to go put it on the rotor next. Stand by. Okay, got the caliper in place. Just so you know, on the Wilwood side, the one that had the teeth that go into a little indented hole there, this brake pad will stay in place. The other one is going to fall downward, but so when you get ready to slide your caliper pins, your caliper bolts in there, you'll reach on the back side and just push the pad up, because what's going to end up happening is, you can't really see it, but inside here, part of the brake pad is going to rest on top of that caliper bolt pin right there, and that's what kind of holds it up. So you got to make sure that the pin goes on the bottom half of that brake pad part. So you just have to lift it up one side, get your bolt under, go down, lift up under the back side, the bottom side, push your pin in there, and then tighten it up. You're going to tighten these up to 35 pounds, foot-pounds torque. As far as your banjo bolt, on the other side, I've got it tightened to 20. It said don't go any more than 25. I think I'm going to put another 5 pounds on it, because I think I see it a little drip over there. Not 100%. It might have been dripping already. But so anyways, I'm going to put these at 25. If it says 15 to 25 is okay. All right. So that's about it. Other than just torquing it down to spec, that's what it is. And I hope you enjoy the video. I hope it helps you out and lets people know that there are options for your disc brakes on your Grand Wagoneer. All right. Also, forgot to tell you this. I'm going to put the banjo bolt on, and like I said, you can buy these anywhere. It comes one in a package, but you do get 2 of the washers in a package. So, anyways, I'm going to finish putting my brake line on, and we'll call it a day. Hope you liked the video, and if you have any questions or comments, hit it up. Thanks, man. Bye.